This is my note card and my speaking summary. So, imagine you're getting ready for a spooky night of fun. Everywhere the lights are dim, the smell of candy corn and chocolate is in the air. There's spiders, bats, and ghostly figures hanging from all corners of the room. You look around and realize something's missing. And it's a pumpkin. Just a regular small pumpkin. You forgot to carve a pumpkin. It's your first Halloween out on your own, maybe your first child's Halloween, whatever it may be, you forgot the pumpkin. Now, it's not a requirement to have a pumpkin, but according to history.com, pumpkins are one of the big staples for the fall season. And pumpkin carving has been a tradition for hundreds and hundreds of years. And it wasn't actually until Irish immigrants discovered the pumpkins in America that they started using them for pumpkin carving. First, they used potatoes and turnips. So today I'm actually going to show you how to carve a pumpkin. I'm going to show you the tools and supplies needed, the pattern and decorations that you can use, carving techniques, and how to display your pumpkin. First tool that you'll need is going to be just the pumpkin. And you can pick from a variety of sizes, but usually 8 to 9 inches is the best to pick from because it gives you a big room to carve or decorate your pumpkin. And according to Disney Family Fun magazine, the list of supplies is very small, very easy. You can use kitchen items or you can go out and buy a pumpkin carving kit. A pumpkin carving kit has a little small universal saw, a carving saw, a little poker, and a scooper. And if you don't have those items or you don't want to go and buy a kit for those items, you can use a regular ice cream scooper, spoon, a push pin, and a regular thin blade serrated knife. And those items will really help you. Next thing you want to do is pick a place that you want to carve this pumpkin because it's going to be a little bit messy. Set up some newspapers on the table, get everything ready. There's also an option for non-carving decorating your pumpkin, meaning basically you just take the pumpkin and you paint it, color it, put stickers on it, put jewels on it, whatever you'd like to do. But we're not going to really go into that today, but there's a big variety of websites that you can look at, and Disney Family Fun is one of them. The next thing that you would like to do is choose a pattern for your pumpkin. Now you can go from very simple, traditional with the triangle eyes and the smile face, or you can go and get pattern templates. Those templates you put onto the pumpkin and you poke through your design and then carve from there. I have a few today. And if you can see, this is just a picture of a cat, stars and a moon, a spider, which is a little bit more advanced. And then this is the one we're going to be using today. Just very simple, but a little bit more detailed than a traditional pumpkin. The traditional pumpkin, you can basically use washable markers and draw the pattern onto your pumpkin and start carving away. Next, we'll go into the steps for carving your pumpkin, and again, according to the Disney Family Fun magazine, these are the most simplistic steps that you can do, and there are 6 of them. The first one is to make sure that your pumpkin is clean, and you just clean off the pumpkin, make sure there's no dirt or anything, and then draw a line over the top of your lid and cut it out. Now, what I've chose to do is cut out the bottom of my pumpkin, and you can do this if you would like to put in lights, Christmas lights, Halloween lights, whatever you like. It just makes it a little bit more fun and you don't have to worry about putting the lid on and off. Then the next thing you would do is take your serrated knife and make sure when you cut the top of your pumpkin that you carve inward. That way it doesn't fall into your candle or tea light or whatever that you decide to put inside your pumpkin. And Step 2 would be, after you carve the top or the bottom of your pumpkin, is to use your scooper and scrape out the insides of the pumpkin. And that's kind of the really ooey gooey part. You have to get all the seeds and this, you know, the long veins inside. And that takes a little bit of work, and that's really basically the part that's the messiest, I think. Once you get that all clean, scrape the inside, get as much of it as you can. And then you're ready to start putting your design on your pumpkin. To do that, you would just take your template, and I will show you here. Got a pumpkin here, and it's very easy. You just place your template right over the pumpkin. If you feel comfortable enough, you can actually just take your poker, hold the paper, and poke away. And then you're actually putting in the design of the face onto your pumpkin. If you're not comfortable with that, then what you can do is take a piece of tape and tape it on there, and then start poking away. And when you're done, you take it off, and you've got your pattern on your pumpkin. And then you can start carving from there. You take the serrated saw, which this is from a pumpkin carving kit. This is actually my favorite tool to use. It's very, very easy and surprisingly goes right through the pumpkin. You put it through the pumpkin and just start carving out very, very carefully and very slowly. You want to take your time. You don't want to just start hacking away at your pumpkin. Once you get that done, then basically you just have to remove the pieces of your pumpkin. Fix any mistakes that you've made. Don't worry about if you make it a little bit too big or a little bit too small. There's always room to fix it. And I have an example here of one that we've carved out. This, if everyone can see, is the pattern that I showed earlier. And again, like I said, we poked the holes, made the carvings, popped it out, and here's our pumpkin. Very, very easy. You can use much more difficult templates, and it would take a little bit more time, be more intricate, but today this is what we did. Very basic, and I think it looks really good. Once you've got this set up, according to Martha Stewart, you can use tea lights instead of candles for safety purposes. If you have kids running around, you don't want to put them in danger of the candles. Or you can also throw in some Christmas lights, as I said earlier, and just light the whole thing up. Special touch also is to add some nutmeg or cinnamon to the top or the bottom and make it smell like pumpkin pie. So, as I said, that's your completed creation. I think it looks really, really great. It's very simple. Anyone can do it. You can even have little kids running around, screaming if you need to. And it's all the tools and supplies, like I said, can be from your home. And today I really hope that you got to see how easy it was. Even if you have an advanced design, it's very, very easy. Pumpkins can be used for so many wonderful things, and each year farmers grow about 1.5 million of the pounds of pumpkins. So there's no need for worrying about messing up a pumpkin. Get plenty of them, and you can make plenty pumpkin pies later. So I hope that you saw that it was just very easy to do. Yeah.